Well, hello, my beautiful Gemini. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your singles love reading for mid-December 2023 right through to mid-January 2024. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask for personal details. And I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Gemini, this is your singles love reading. I'm going to get your overarching energy first and then follow it with a Celtic cross just to see who's coming in your way. And I'm scrying at the same time as doing your reading, and they're showing me an image in the water of, it's clearly like mistletoe. Okay, and I know it's kind of like seasonal and it's such an obvious thing to come up with. I've never really had an image of mistletoe in my readings before that I remember, but they're showing it to me right now. So I feel this for me symbolizes a kiss. Okay, so it could be an event that you go to and someone, you know, you are interested in, you have a cheeky kiss with that person, or it could be that someone messages you about mistletoe or having a kiss under the mistletoe. I mean, yeah, I'm going to leave it like that because, you know, not everybody celebrates this season, but it's an image that's coming up and I can't ignore it. So I have to, you know, mention it, but I'll leave it there because it may be relevant in some way. I mean, for some of you, it could literally mean that you're going to see an image of mistletoe or you're actually going to see some mistletoe and it's a sign that you're about to meet someone new if you haven't already, okay? Now, I also do apologize for the sound. You can probably hear that the rain is pelting down on the windows right now. As soon as I started your reading, this almighty pour came from nowhere. So perhaps that's symbolic of what you've been going through right now. Perhaps there's been a bit of a drought in your love life, and suddenly there's going to be somebody new who comes into your world, especially since you have the Wheel of Fortune energy right there. But it also kind of indicates a period of like purifying of personal development and growth, and that you're cleansing some things in your world, processing past situations in order to create space for new love. So it may be symbolic, maybe not, but it is getting louder and louder, so I do apologize if it interferes in some way. I have got this wonderful microphone that I'm using right now. It's right up here. You can't see it, but it's right there. I can touch it. And it's so close to me, so hopefully it does its job and diminishes the sound, but if you can hear it, I'm just letting you know what it is, okay? Now, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know regarding their love life? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be seeing at this time? We have surrender, okay, and we have the sun, okay? So now, the energy I have coming through here is that some of you have kept, you know, looking for love at a bit of an arm's length. I feel some of you have taken yourself out of the dating scene for a while, or perhaps there's been nobody who's been capturing your interest, and some of you are going to feel a little bit more sociable than usual. If you've been a bit of a homebody in the last couple of months or even years, I definitely see that there's invitations or even, you know, events that are going to pique your curiosity and you're really going to want to get out there. You're going to meet someone quite by surprise because we have Wheel of Fortune energy, which is suddenly out of the blue. You're going to meet someone new. However, these cards and the energy that's coming through is let yourself be seen, because you have the Sun card there, which is illumination. Now, your first card there is the birds, and it's number 12. Number 12 is hangman energy, and you also got the hangman in your chart with the outcome card. So this tells me that you have waited a long time for love, okay? Now, I feel like you are learning to surrender to the universe and trust the process. But sometimes it's really hard to trust the process when nothing is happening. When you're like, I'm manifesting, I'm focusing, and nothing's occurring. It just feels like such a delay, to the point where sometimes you may feel like your expectations will never be met. But I actually see that there will be someone coming on in for you, okay? But it's very much at the cusp of the end of the year, perhaps even into 2024, but I will go deeper with the Celtic cross just to see for timeline. But right now I feel like you're doing you, okay? This card also indicates feeling a bit frustrated, but also, this restlessness, really encourages you rather than forces you to come out of a comfort zone, to take a leap of faith, to actually put yourself in a position to meet new people. Whenever you get the birds in the LENORMAND deck, it literally means to be a little bit more sociable, to communicate. And some of you, beautiful Geminis, you've already met someone new. And this person, that could be very strong Aries, Leo, Virgo, or even Pisces in their chart. It doesn't have to be sun, moon, or rising, but they do have some strong energy in those areas. Some of you may already be talking to someone new, and you may be wondering how it's going to go. Well, I definitely see that this person, they're not going to put a label on it as in a high-level commitment just yet. I do see that that will come later in 2024. However, it is headed in that direction. I feel fate brought you together with this person, but it's almost like this relationship itself is teaching you a little bit more about patience. Now, nobody needs to be taught about patience, especially if you've waited a long time. However, that is what's coming through here, because I feel like you are learning to have fun and enjoy your single life, to find love and happiness from within, because we certainly cannot connect to another person in a relationship and be happy if we are not happy in our own company. So I feel like you've been learning about that. This card indicates that you are going to either receive an invitation. If you haven't already, you will be receiving it soon, or there's an event that piques your curiosity that you're going to go to, and it puts you in the position to suddenly meet someone out of the blue. However, I feel that the majority of my beautiful Geminis, if you're single right now, you will leave 2023 with single status. However, doesn't mean you're not going to meet someone new. I feel like there is an energy here of someone new coming in, and you will move into a high-level commitment in 2024, okay? Now, we do have the Strength card, so a lot of you are implementing self-care routines, but also this is a card of, overcoming struggles, building confidence, and also doing something bold and daring, something that perhaps you don't do in your everyday, because I feel some of you have been feeling a little bit stuck. There's a lot of, heaviness in the world right now, and life got a bit serious in the last couple of years, and I feel like you're still trying to work your way out of that, reconnect to your sense of self, reestablish, parts of yourself that you feel like you've neglected or lost touch with. And I definitely get a sense here that some of you have not been having as much fun and sort of spontaneity in your world as you used to. We have the Fool card, it's in the resistance position, but this month is the month to turn it all around, okay? There's going to be lots of events or parties to go to. I definitely get a sense here that suddenly, and they're showing me that mistletoe again. I mean, the mistletoe doesn't mean it's connected to, the season where everybody celebrates Christmas. It doesn't mean that. It's like almost like a well-known ritual where people catch themselves under the mistletoe and say, oh, they have a little bit of a kiss. So they keep showing it to me, which really highlights that there is some sort of spark or frisson or, some sort of flirtation with someone. However, the overarching energy right now, it's like, I feel that there'll be a very warm, slow burn relationship with a new person. And what I mean by that is that this is going to take its time. It's going to be organic. Ultimately, 8 is the number of the self, and the Strength card is number 8 in the major arcanas. So I feel like, you're learning to love yourself unconditionally. I feel like you've come a long way in that journey, and you've already come so far that you are ready for love. So I feel, there's only so many baths you can take with a glass of wine or a good book, or, kicking back and relaxing with a movie, or taking yourself out on a date. I have a friend who has dedicated one day a week, okay, and takes themselves out for dinner. Okay, and that's their act of self-care. And this person is in a relationship, but they always maintain that. They need their space. They need this sense of, really recognizing that they are a gift and that they should gift themselves. So I feel that this is something that you are learning about as well. And we do have the fish, and it's in the resistance position, so it's like you got it in the reverse. Now, the fish is actually, you know, about abundance, about luck. And some of you may have felt that you've been really unlucky in love. You've been disappointed in the past. Some of you may have even separated from somebody or left something that was a high-level commitment, and you're really trying to heal from that. Take the time necessary until you feel it's right to get back out there. But I definitely see here that you are so ready. Okay, the majority energy I've got coming through for my beautiful Geminis is like you're so ready to meet somebody. Okay, now I feel like you've been trying to be in the flow. Okay, whatever that means. You know, everybody who's very spiritual always says be in the flow, but it feels like you've been swimming against the tide. Almost like you've been swimming in mud. You just feel completely stuck. You're feeling that, you know, your love life is going nowhere. It's almost like it's resistant to change in any shape or form. But actually, as you move into 2024, things are going to change for you infinitely better is what I see here. And I feel that there is someone coming in who has a very thoughtful nature, someone who is very deep emotionally, someone who is emotionally available. Because some of you, beautiful Geminis, if you've connected to someone in the past, you may have met people who were emotionally unavailable, or people who are a little bit immature in their energy and not, you know, ready on their path to give you the love that you truly deserve and desire. But I feel this new person who's coming in, I feel they are ready to settle down, and I feel like it's soulmate energy, okay? Now, some of you are thinking about changing something in your life, something major, big lifestyle changes here. The fish and the Fool card, especially in the resistance position, you recognize that you need change. And I feel that some of you, it's either a physical move, like a relocation, or it's like a job move, or perhaps it's you're making a decision to explore your neighborhood or explore new things a little bit more than you usually do, okay? But I definitely get a sense of excitement coming through. With the Fool card in the resistance position, like you got it in the reverse, I feel like some of you have really been like surprised that you had been almost like expecting to be in a relationship by now, but you feel like you've met people who wasted your time or drained your resources and drained your emotions. And I feel like you are releasing yourself from any of those situations. Anything that's in the reverse, it goes into the upright by the end of the 6 weeks. So this is about, you know, new year, new you. And I feel like you are springboarding into this energy of, you know, doing more fun things, because the Fool card is like releasing expectations, saying, you know what, I'm surrendering to the universe. I'm open to whatever is to come my way, and I'm just going to have fun along the way, okay? That's the energy that I'm picking up here. And I feel like you are going to be more spontaneous. I feel like you're going to do new things, and I feel like a new path is opening up for you. Some of you may literally book an adventure during this time, whether it's a vacation or a spiritual retreat or a getaway, especially since you have the Hermit energy here. Some of you may actually be very curious about a spiritual retreat or taking yourself away on like a yoga, meditation, a relaxation kind of weekend or week, or some of you are doing some deeper soul searching and putting yourself on like a course with maybe a guru or someone who is a mentor that helps you on your life path. And I definitely see that this would be very beneficial. Now, of course, if you cannot afford that getaway, I feel some of you may even find something a little bit more locally that you're connecting to, that you're interested in. Now, this may just pop up by surprise. You could suddenly get an email saying, hey, for 2024, do you want to do this? And you're like, actually, that seems really interesting. So pay close attention, because I feel something is going to like catch your attention, and it's almost like your guide's nudging you in a certain direction to do something, and that's when you're going to meet this new person. Okay, so it could be a new hobby, it could be an attraction like a fun fair, or it could be like an exhibition or an event. I mean, it could even be an invitation to a party, a birthday, or a feast date celebration, or just a reunion or something like that. Now, your outcome energy is really exciting because you do have the Wheel of Fortune. Destiny and fate are intervening to change your circumstances around. Suddenly, there's going to be someone new in your life, and I feel like you're going to be very curious about this person. They're really going to pay a lot of attention to you. However, as I said, your single status will remain as you move towards the end of 2023, but I feel things will develop as you move into 2024. Now, we do have the Surrender card, okay? As you can see, this Surrender card is the Hangman. There's a little bit of a maze there, and it's in the gut instinct area. So some of you are feeling a little bit lost, a little bit like in limbo when it comes to love, and you can't see how love is going to come your way. But believe me, if the universe has picked out someone for you, they're going to orchestrate a meeting between you and that person. Now, many, many years ago, and I did mention this in a reading like a couple of years ago, I had a friend who, they sort of moved from their country because there was conflict there. And they came to, I think it was England, United Kingdom. And basically, she was looking for love and couldn't find love. And then she went to an exhibit. And she went to this art exhibit and was just staring at this painting that had really captured her attention. She was like, wow, it drew her in completely. And she was just standing there just looking at it. And then suddenly a gentleman joined her side and was like, it's incredible, isn't it? I lose myself in it every time. And they struck up a conversation. And what's really, really incredible is both of them were from the same country, had the same conflict, and left pretty much at the same time. They didn't know each other. And the villages that they came from actually were close by, but they never met. They didn't know of each other. The universe had orchestrated a meeting between these two people in a different country at a different time when it was safer for them to meet. And this painting actually brought them together. So remember, what is meant for you will never pass you by. And it does not matter your circumstances. When you are meant to meet the person, divine timing is in order here, okay? So I feel surrender to the process. Be open to this love, because I do feel that love is on the way. Some of you have been healing, and it's important to take the necessary time, because if you're in a state where you need healing or processing a situation from the past and you try to fast track and get into a new relationship, you actually gravitate towards another person who's going to teach you a very similar lesson than the experience you had before. You can't rush it, okay? I know that song, Can't Hurry Love, it did come up in a reading recently, but, it really stands to reason that, once you are ready, and I feel like you are ready for love, then this new person is going to be put on your path. Now, we do have the Hermit energy, which does tell me that as you close 2023, you're going to be in a very single energy, okay? However, I feel like you're going to have already met this new person. So whether you are online dating or talking to someone right now, or whether you're about to meet someone, just by surprise, I feel like you're going to meet someone who makes you feel very calm. It's like you've met this person before. It's very familiar, okay? But there's an energy here of surrendering to the process. However, I feel your guides are going to try and nudge you out of a comfort zone, because as you can see, the bear there is hibernating. But the next card is the sun. So it's like some of you may feel like being a bit of a homebody. However, the energy is peacock yourself, get yourself out there and shine your wonderful light. Let yourself be seen, because love will find you. However, you have to meet the universe halfway in some way by getting yourself out of your comfort zone. And I feel what you're reaching for, you will see it on the physical plane. So I feel your manifestations become a reality. Whenever you get the sun card in a love reading, it means the joy of life, living in the moment and having fun, and you change your vibration and you match it to bring love in. Love blossoms whenever the sun arrives in a reading. So it's quite an exciting time for you, but it is on the cusp of the year, okay? Now I'm just going to go and do this Celtic cross for you just to see who's coming in. I mean, I can't believe rain can be so loud. I'm literally shouting here. It's crazy. Anyway, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to see? Okay, there you are, Gemini. Someone is going to pique your curiosity. Someone has got eyes for you, but also I feel like you will be taken by them as well. I'm just getting this energy of smitten. Okay, smitten kitten. I keep hearing that. It's weird. I keep hearing it, and I didn't think that it was for your reading, but obviously it is, because it's come out again. We've got the Five of Wands crossing you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Now, don't get me wrong. I see that you have been looking for love sometimes, maybe taking a peek to see who might be out there, but no one's really got that spark. No one, how would you like to receive? No one is, capturing your attention, but you are actually attracting a soulmate. I mean, already I've got a King of Swords and a Queen of Swords. Male or female, not a gender-specific reading. Those two cards, they represent a match. And this is what is below you, your gut instinct, what you are manifesting, what you are bringing in on the physical plane that you will see in front of you, your manifestations. We've got the Fool card, so pay close attention to the energy. The Fool card represents this new start, you coming out of the comfort zone, taking that leap of faith. So I definitely see New Year is a great time for you to meet someone new. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Got the Temperance card. You have a lot of major arcana cards in your reading, which tells me that this is a big love story that's coming in for you, okay? Thanks so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What else do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of? Now, there is somebody who you have potentially been with before, an ex, okay? I have to make you aware that from the 13th of December, we have Mercury retrograde. And you've got a Six of Cups, which is, you know, a reunion energy or someone reaching out because they can't stop thinking about you. And there are 3 people in this energy field. I mean, you've got 2 kings and a queen there. So that represents 3 people. So I feel like you may have to choose between 2 people. Yeah. I feel like you're choosing someone who is a divine counterpart. I feel like you're turning your back to the past. However, I have to acknowledge that the energy is here. So you may hear from an ex, or you may feel nostalgia about a time where you felt you were happy with this person, and then all the things that perhaps went wrong or didn't fit. So there may be a moment where you sort of cast your mind back a little bit. However, I feel like then you sort of move forward and you cut ties with that. But anyway, let's get straight to it. Now, we have the King of Swords. It is a Gemini card, and that's your starting position. So right now, you're thinking about getting yourself out there. You know, thoughts become things. So this is a card of thinking about your next steps, analyzing your situation. So I feel like right now, I mean, you are someone who is incredible of mind. You're very charismatic. You're actually very attractive. You are very magnetic. And I feel like it's taken you a long time to recognize that you are that gift to people in general. And I feel like right now, you're kind of like being clear about what you want. You're going through a period of personal development and growth. And I feel, you know, you're going to decide when it is right to act. Now, I feel like there is an invitation coming in, so some of you may be wondering, should you go, should you not go? But ultimately, I see you going to something that you're curious about. As you can see, the bird is over the eye there, and I feel like as soon as you go to that, you're meeting this match here. Okay, we've got the Queen of Swords. I just wanted to show you that you've got a match, and I feel someone is going to be equally curious about you. And you're in a starting position where you want someone who is long-term, someone who's serious about love, someone who has, you know, an incredible mind like you, who can like hold a great conversation, someone who's on your level. That's what I'm picking up there. Now, what's crossing you? We've got the Five of Wands. Now, the Five of Wands can indicate some of you have been under a lot of pressure recently. You've got lots of things on your plate. You may feel that you've had a lot of responsibility on your shoulders, especially since we have the Emperor there. And I feel for some of you, thanks so much, I'm truly grateful. For some of you, there is going to be a person, and this is not going to resonate with everyone, but it's just coming through there. It's about 30% of my beautiful Geminis. You're going to be introduced to somebody through a friend. Okay, that's coming up there. I mean, it doesn't have to be a friend. It could be a work colleague, or it could be someone in the community. You're going to be introduced to somebody, and immediately there's a little bit of a curiosity that turns into a frisson, and there's definitely chemistry between you and this person, okay? So I just want you to be aware of that. But for the rest of you beautiful Geminis out there, I'm feeling that you meet a person quite by surprise at some sort of event or something that you go to. Now, we also have that Five of Wands, which indicates you'll have to make a choice. Okay, as you can see there, this person here is choosing between 2 people. So again, the same energy is coming out there that you may have a choice between 2. Now, there's someone who's already a little bit closer to your heart, and there's someone who you do not know yet. These are the energies that I've got. So someone you haven't met yet, or someone you are familiar with, that you have baggage with. I feel there's history, and I feel you'll have to choose between those 2. And it may feel very complex, but I feel you will have rivalry for your affection, okay? I'm just going to pull a quick card on the X energy, because the Death card coming after the Six of Cups, it kind of indicates something is done. You don't want to go back there. So I'm just going to clarify, though. If you do want to return to an ex, I feel it is a season for people, especially since we have the retrograde going on there, retrograde season happening. I feel there is a potential for you to be with this person again. However, I feel like they're not emotionally available to open up and have the relationship that perhaps you desire but also deserve, okay? And I feel that you and this person, you'll try. However, I just see that you're going to look further afield. There's someone new that will be with you long term, okay? Yeah, Three of Wands. You got the Three of Wands here. Three of Wands is to wait for an alternative option, okay? It's also an energy that you are currently, harmonizing your heart and connecting your vibrations to the law of attraction. And I feel like you're calling in a soulmate. The Three of Wands means you're on the right track, and it's a period where you will achieve your goals. However, this figure is literally leaving behind those two wands because they're already done and dusted. And this new wand is in this figure's hand. It's like you're looking for new. You're trying to embark on a new journey. And we also have, the Death card. So the same cards are popping up in a different deck, which tells me that it's exactly the same energy. And it's like anything that was from your past, it's over, okay? I feel like it can be transformed. However, it's going to be a bit of a project. And both of you need to take accountability for actions. And it's going to be a long process. But of course, the heart wants what the heart wants. You will decide what is right for you. We all have free will. However, what I'm seeing in the energy is eventually you'll take a step away from that and you'll move on to a new person. Okay, that's what I see. Okay, now also with the Five of Wands being in the crossing position, it tells me that after difficulty there is success. So I see that some of you, you will sort of get back in the dating scene, or you're going to meet someone new, because I do see that you've taken a long time, in a period of solitude or, in personal development period. So I feel actually, you're so ready for this new love that's coming in. We do have that Queen of Swords, what is below you. So really, when it applies to your energy, it's about getting organized, knowing what you want in a relationship and certainly what you do not want in a relationship. But ultimately, it's a divine counterpart. You're calling in someone who is meant for you, someone who matches your vibration, someone who, is honest, open, kind, loving, but someone who's not like smothering in their energy, someone who's not like emotionally manipulative or toxic. I feel this person is very clear with their intentions. They're not going to lead you down the garden path and think you're having a relationship and then suddenly drop you like a hot potato. I definitely get a sense here that this person who's coming in, they are true blue, they're honest, and they're very vocal about what they want. And I feel like they're actually a very exciting person to be with. And there's something about this person, I feel like they may come from a different part of the world than you, because there's an international energy coming through with this person. So I feel they may be, how can I put that? I mean, there seems to be like a period of pause, and this is showing up for pretty much every sign. So it may be that people are visiting family, friends, or going on vacations during the beginning of the year of 2024, or maybe it's like there's work events that take this person away. I feel like you'll still communicate with this person. However, there's just a little bit of a pause, but it's a slow burn relationship. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay, don't fret, because I feel like this person, they are mature enough to know what they want, and they want you. So we got the Four of Swords. This is your past position. Four of Swords, this is a singular energy where you're healing, learning to either meditate or find clarity, peace of mind, stepping away from drama, really getting comfortable with uncertainty. As you can see there's a crescent moon. Moons represent, a time of transformation. So you're getting comfortable with change, because that's one constant thing that we experience in life, which is change. Everything changes, whether it's a person's energy, the seasons, whether it is our mind, whatever it is, things change, okay? And I feel like you're really getting clear with that. And the Four of Swords is an energy of, it's almost like you've had a long time to process what it is that you want, and you've had a long time out of the dating scene, and now you're feeling a little bit frustrated. You're ready for new. You're wanting new experiences, new people, and I feel you're going to be guided to this new person, because the Four of Swords, it represents single life, right? And it's being left in the past. It's in the past position. And there's a wonderful new start here for you. This is your potential, okay? And it's opposing to the Queen of Swords. So this tells me that, this new start is with this new person. So this new person, they have very strong Leo, Aries, Pisces in their chart, but also some Libra energy coming through as well. A little bit of Virgo coming too. But the Fool card is like taking a leap of faith, taking a risk on love again. And if you've been hurt in the past, that can be a very difficult thing to do. So only open yourself up when you truly feel ready. But I feel the Fool card is like, let your hair down, have fun. Remember that beautiful, playful, open-hearted self that you are, because life has got pretty serious. And I feel like you're trying to find your way back to better times, to times where you felt it just seemed easier. And you are going to return to those times as well, okay? Things will get lighter in general. Now, we do have the King of Wands here, so I need to pull a quick card on that for you, because the King of Wands is a very lustful figure. Okay, very lusty kind of energy. So I just want to clarify the energy because I'm getting two from it. Now, one is that you are being bold, daring, coming out of a comfort zone and leading with your passions. So some of you may actually pick up a hobby or do something exciting in terms of an event that you're really excited about, and you're changing your circumstances by using your initiative, okay? You're making change, you're taking action, but it's also an energy of a person. So I just want to see what that is for you. Can you please clarify the King of Wands for my beautiful Gemini? Is this another person? Is there a flirtation before my beautiful Gemini meets the one? Can you please show me? Judgment. Yeah, it's the return of someone who's very lustful. Now, don't get me wrong, your ex does have feelings. There is love there, but they're just not emotionally available, or they don't have the depth of emotion to access right now to offer you a relationship that you truly want, okay? The Judgment card is a card of second chances. It's a card of someone wanting to reunite, but it's also a card of your calling. So some of you, as I said, it's a double meaning, and that's the energy that I was picking up from this card. So it's just kind of highlighting that both energies apply. So this is an ex reaching out, wanting a second chance, someone who is, thinking about the times that you made them feel really good about themselves, that physical spark that they can't find with anybody else. However, I feel like this person, with the Three of Swords there, I feel like either they hurt you in the past, or they're just not healed from something and they're going to repeat a cycle, because I feel like they leave, okay? So that's the energy that I'm getting. Can you show me their intention? Five of Wands, Seven of Swords. Yeah, they leave. My guides give me exactly the cards that I'm feeling with the energy, just to clarify. Yeah, it was like a little bit of an ego rub for them. We got the Five of Wands. They love the challenge. They love, that banter that you've got with them. And the Seven of Swords is like, they're not able to, connect. Seven of Swords is like, they're going to be like coming in and then running away. And, it's like Six of Wands is like ego. So I feel, they kind of want your attention because perhaps they're feeling a little bit lonely, or they're feeling a little bit left out in the cold because you are maturing and you're not accepting any of their behavior anymore. However, I get a sense that they're just going to come in and leave. Okay, so even the cards are giving me the energy that I can feel with the reading. But ultimately, something that is your calling, something that you like hear in the whisper of your heart to do. Okay, you're going to listen to it, and that is your guides bringing you to an event. So if you suddenly have a feeling, I should go to that, or that invitation came in, not really feeling it, but maybe I should go. Listen to the calling of your heart, because that is your guide whispering from the sidelines that there is a reason why you need to be at that event or that place, okay? Now, we do have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups, of course, is an acknowledgement of nostalgia with a person or a memory. So I definitely get a sense here, old flames yearning for the security of your good old days. However, they couldn't stick around, and I feel like this person, I feel like they are not going to again. But the Six of Cups, ultimately, at grassroots, this cups means a return to happier times, okay? Building new memories, and the universe stepping in to bring you a soulmate, a gift, an offer of love and peace. And there's going to be someone here who reminds you, this is a new person, someone new who comes into your life who reminds you of someone you knew when you were younger. Not an ex, but someone maybe you went to college with, or someone who, it could even be, if you're invited to a reunion, it could be like someone from your past, like that you've not had a relationship with, because whoever this person is, you've not had a relationship with this person. So that's why I'm calling it a new person, okay? But it could be someone you knew in passing, or glancing at each other in halls of university or college or something like that, or someone you used to work with or used to know from a coffee store when you used to live in a certain area. There's an energy here of familiarity about someone new that's coming in. Okay, so watch out for this person. because I feel like they are the one. They're the soulmate. We do have the death card, so that signals change. And, you know, that's the end of something. So that's why I'm really getting this heavy energy of the end of the new year for you, where you are going to meet somebody and it becomes something really special later on. It will mature later on in 2024, okay? So I definitely see that you've been in a period of personal development and growth, and now you're ready for this new person to come in. And the universe is orchestrating, because this is the external environment change. So I feel like you've been in a transitionary period, but you're ending a cycle of, you know, holding on to things that no longer resonate with you anymore, and you're creating space. You know, endings clear space for new beginnings, and that's what's happening for you right now. When the universe does that to us, it can feel really uncomfortable. It can feel lonely. It can feel very isolating, because everything feels like it's changed. However, everything has also stayed the same. So you can feel the shift, and this shift is going to bring you your soulmate. Now, this is your advice, and it's like a hope and a fear position. So it's like balance, okay? I feel like you're shaking things up. And as you can see there, this figure is literally presented with two doves. One leaves and the other one stays. So you have a choice. Are you going to choose the person who continuously cannot, you know, deliver on a relationship? And it may be that they're just immature on their journey. It's not that they are being malevolent in any way. It may be that they're just not emotionally available to offer you what you deserve. And remember, we can only meet each other as deeply as we have met ourselves. And if you've done all this personal development work here, and this person, your ex, hasn't, then it's just misaligned, okay? And there's a new person who comes in and they stay. So I really feel you're going to choose the new person. They stick around. Also, there's something really magical about this new person that comes in. This card is also a card of patience. And again, it's coming up. Don't shoot the messenger. I know you've been waiting a long time, but I feel like there is a little bit more of a wait for this new person to really reveal themselves. So I feel like you will know who they are in 2023, like the end of it. So it could be that you meet them at a party. It's really like fleeting. You may even like connect, exchange numbers, whatever, but it doesn't really become something spectacular until 2024, okay? Now the fear here is your love life's in a little bit of chaos. You may feel completely disrupted or out of control, and just like you're on autopilot. You're in limbo and you can't see how love is going to come on in. But suddenly love arrives and it changes everything. Now, this is your outcome energy, and it really kind of documents how you're going to let go of something that has kept you feeling stuck for a long time. We have the High Priestess, and this is a card that indicates being a little bit in between worlds, okay? This is also a card of having faith, trusting your intuition, really checking in with your gut instinct, and wondering who are you going to share your journey with, because that is the ship, which represents journeys. And as you can see, this figure is like peeping out behind a curtain. So if you've been keeping yourself tucked away, hidden away for some time because you've been healing or focusing on your own projects and trying to create some sort of stability in this crazy world that we live in right now, that's okay. The moment where you feel is right to unveil yourself or let yourself be seen, it will arrive. And when that arrives, then your soulmate will be waiting for you. However, with the High Priestess there, I feel like you're very cautious about someone who broke your heart in the past, or someone that you've connected with and separated from in the past. And this person, I feel there is a high potential this person will do the same. I'm going to pull a card on this Three of Swords, because some of you, especially with the High Priestess, some of you are still getting a little bit of grief out of your system. Okay, and you may feel that this person betrayed you in some way. This is the ex. Yeah, look. So I feel like, you saw me shuffle the cards. The same cards are coming out, okay? That's just uncanny. But this is this ex that's going to sort of appear roundabout, well, definitely before the end of the year, because Mercury retrograde finishes on the 1st of January. So 2nd of January, you're going to be completely free of that energy from exes sort of returning. But this really indicates that there is someone who really wounds you or wounded you. They're coming in to like get a bit of an ego rub, and it's challenging. However, you're going to see that this person has no intention of really delivering on their promises. They promise the world, but they deliver nothing. That's the energy that I'm getting from that person. And that's why you've got the Three of Wands, turning your back and deciding to hold that ship and wait for the one. Okay, so again, it's like be discerning about the energy and the people that you let into your private space and into your heart, because not everybody deserves a place there. And I feel this new person who comes in, this is representative of the divine counterpart coming in. This is your soulmate coming in, okay? And I feel this person, they are respectful. This person, they're very traditional, whoever this person is. They want a high-level commitment. They do want to settle down. However, I feel like they're not in a rush to get in there, okay? I feel like they want to take things easy, enjoy the moment. You know when you lose yourself in a moment with a person and suddenly like 7 hours has passed and you're like, whoa, the whole day's gone. But you felt so excited and you're enjoying that person's energy. It felt like 10 minutes. So this is the sort of person that's coming in. This person is very thoughtful. They're very kind, and they're thinking about the future. This new person, they want to settle down, okay? So you do have a choice. An ex will sort of make their way into your world in the next 3 to 4 weeks is what I see here. 3 is what I'm really seeing, but 3 to 4 weeks, and I feel that someone new is coming in towards the end of December, the cusp, but it could be just the beginning of January as well if there's like some sort of delayed party or event that you have booked. But I feel an established relationship happens in 2024, okay? So let's move on and get your final cards before I close your reading. Mystery. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Gemini? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? Passion. Oh, they want me to go again. And we have control. Okay. Yeah, what I'm getting is this X that pops in, they like to know that they've still got it, that they still got a bit of a hold on your heart. It's almost like you don't know anything about them. But yeah, so I feel there's like trust. There is someone else coming in who is not going to make you feel abandoned or make you feel like you don't know where you stand. This is all about self-worth. Look at that. We've got the mirror there, which represents self-worth. We've also got trust. Trust the universe, surrender. I definitely see that there's someone coming on in. We have that control energy. Now, this can also relate to you because I'm getting an energy here of we can't control how things go, especially when the fates step in. This lets us know that, you know, they are guiding us towards someone new and we are not expecting it. So just when you least expect it, suddenly you're going to meet someone and it's going to take you quite by surprise. And it's actually going to make you forget anybody that you had in the past. Of course, you're going to learn the lessons from those experiences from the past because they were important and they shaped who you are. However, I feel like you're not going to look back. As soon as you meet this new person, there is no looking back, okay? We also have passion there and mystery. Now, for some of you, you may actually attend a party or an event where you dress up, maybe a masked ball or something like that, or perhaps this is all about the mystery of love and passion and chemistry and how you could be in a room with, you know, hundreds of people who are highly attractive, but there's just that one person that's got something that you want, and it's like a mystery of how the body works and how we just know when we've met a person that is meant for us. And I feel when you meet this new person, you will just know that they're meant for you, okay? I'm just going to go and get a trinket or room before we close. We have, oh my gosh, I just realized the relevance of what I just got. You know, I picked the trinkets with my eyes closed, and of course you can't see that, so you do have to trust me on that, okay? But I literally got an apple, which represents temptation, and a heart that is like pure. Even though there's a barbed wire there, it's like some of you have been guarding your heart because you've been hurt in the past. But, you know, I feel like there's a wonderful, protective, passionate love coming on in for you in the form of a new person. And then the apple is representing temptation. So which one will you choose? I feel that is your sort of conundrum in the next coming weeks. Who are you going to choose? Okay, because we all have free will. So, wow. I mean, also, the apple can represent like a healthy relationship and one that respects the sanctity of love, but also it can represent someone's place in the world, you know, perhaps, you know, the big apple or a place that is, you know, significantly connected to apples in some way. So I'll leave it like that. I'm not sure how it resonates other than what I've given you. I hope something does connect to you in some way. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Gemini, and love and light.